The other forward will be Caldwell Jones, 7-footer from Albany State. At center, Daryl Dawkins from Evans High School in Orlando, Florida. At a backcourt, Lionel Holland, 6'3" guard from Arizona State, and Maurice Cheeks, 6'1" guard from West Texas State. The head coach, Billy Cunningham. Well, now the Los Angeles Lakers. At a forward at 6'9" from Marquette, Big Jim Jones. Forward from UCLA, Jamal Wilkes. At center, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar from UCLA. In the backcourt, Norm Nixon from Duquesne. And the Magic Man Johnson at 6'9" guard from Michigan State. The head coach, Paul Westhead. And your officials tonight, Joe Gashu, Jake O'Donnell, the alternate, head rush. Let's go get them, Brent.
All right, the Doctor and the 76ers down in this championship series by a game. Square off against the Los Angeles Lakers. And, of course, our scene will shift to Philadelphia for games Saturday afternoon and Sunday afternoon in the Spectrum. The Sixers got an easy hoop in game one. This time, Dawkins gets it off, and on the turnover, the Lakers will come back down. And here's Norm Nixon, number 10. Holland squared off against him. Holland still wearing a bandage on the left arm. He warmed up without it, but then felt it was necessary, so he was taped up shortly before game time. Kareem swings inside. Dame's first basket.
He said it didn't make any difference who guards me. Say, I want to ask you something, Brent. What do you think Julius Erving's mother thinks of the fact that nobody calls him Julius anymore after she took all that time and effort to pick that name Julius?
She might as well have come up with Doctor, because Doctor it will be forevermore. Dawkins outside. That's the kind of shot they needed, and Kareem was way out away from the basket that time. Russ, the next trip down defensively, let's talk a little bit about that. Now, Magic waits for Kareem, coming down on the attack. Kareem trying to hide. Pretty tough to do. It's 7-3. Here's Jones. Jones maneuvers on Dawkins with a great move.
Wow, did he leave him on that one? That's two great moves to the left.
Now, what I'm telling you is Dawkins is out of position defensively. Now, they can exploit him one-on-one. They might be able to get him in foul trouble easier because he's in an unfamiliar position.
Cheeks with a field goal for the Sixers, making it 4-2 Lakers.
One thing about it, too, Russ, you can always change this thing quickly. They can go right back and make that switch back defensively.
Deflected Cheeks off Jones, out of bounds, Sixers ball. And let's take a look at this move. Now, this is what Bill Russell has been pointing out. Jones coming inside. Dawkins made a step in that direction, and Jimmy simply cut inside and hit the layup. Now the Sixers with the ball and a chance to tie it here in the early going. Remember, we were tied at half in game one. With the layup finger roll, he was fouled, coming into the glass and put it down, and Wilkes got him.
Now, something I want to point out here with Julius Erving, there have been people that are saying that he has not had the first game, he did not have a good game. I thought he had an excellent game. And the reason I say that is the position that he's playing forward is the toughest position in basketball to dominate a game from. A center can dominate it much easier, offense and defense, and a guard can dominate it much because they have the whole court to work with. A forward starts in a corner, and that gives you a clue right there when you say he starts in a corner.
Exactly, with that sideline sealing off one side.
And the baseline sealing off, acting as a sixth defensive man, the baseline can.
Here's Jamal Wilkes, sideline in behind him, and they dump it off to the center, Kareem, who can dominate any game he's in. Jumping up on Caldwell, no basket, travel, turned it over.
Now, what I'd like to see is how Philadelphia will adjust. How much help are they going to try to give Caldwell Jones? If they want to win the game and turn the series, what they're going to have to do is tell Caldwell, oh, buddy, you're on your own.
That's what they've done, Russ. I talked to the coaches before we went to the introductions. They said we've got to keep Wilkes and Nixon from hurting us, so it's up to Caldwell. And he's going to be in a world of trouble by himself.
Well, it's going to be a long night.
Inside they go to Dawkins, and as he came up on Jones, he was fouled.
And this is what they need. See, this is the kind of stuff that Dawkins can work inside.
That's what they need, and they'll go inside against Jones because he has much more power. As you look again, Dawkins muscled it up, and Jones out of position, fouled him. We got a timeout. Sixers up one.
Really think about this, I don't think. You know, players have good and bad games. Coaches have good and bad games. You don't know it as easily. And referees have good and bad games. Players have habits, coaches have habits, and referees have habits. Now, the good coaches will coach for the referees just as much as they coach for the other team.
Rush Doc missed there at the free throw line both times, and those could become so important here in this second game down the stretch. The number of free throws that they put away right now. All the 76ers wanted to do here was split. Magic had the ball knocked away and out of bounds by Lionel Hollins. He was asking for the foul and did not get it. Lionel Hollins is perhaps a better defensive player than he's given credit for in the NBA. Quick hands, and it was Cheeks that time with the quickness, forcing it, and now he's got it right back, and he dishes to Hollins on the two-handed scoop.
That's a beautiful shot. That's a way to break that momentum going in and then hold the ball up. And he laid it up softly with the underhand scoop shot.
76ers build a three-point lead in the early going. The wheelman goes to Jamal. And Dawkins off with the rebound. And Philly has run off 7 straight after the Lakers moved up by 4. Cheeks back to Dawkins. Dawkins hit Abdul-Jabbar, and it has been turned over as he came into the middle. He traveled before he hit Kareem.
That's one of those intimidation block shots. Because that's the kind you go in and you say, oh, the big fella got 6 the last game. I better not give him this one. Now, what Philadelphia started out playing the way they have to play. They're running the ball up. And when you see them running up, they're in the ball game. But when they start walking up against the Lakers, they're going to have a hard time.
And they are also hitting the glass, particularly Julius Erving. Cheeks got the bounce, the ricochet in, and it's the 76ers 9, the Lakers 4, and the crowd here in the Forum now will pick up the tempo for the Lakers.
Now, you notice the first play of the game, they took the inside on Caldwell Jones, and then they...
Traveling. That is
and
the
they took it in
second
on
call on Kareem here in the early going.
Now, what they're doing, Caldwell Jones is playing good defense in that he's holding, of course. They always hold in the middle. But when Kareem is making his move, Caldwell is retreating as he moves in front of him. This way he doesn't get the defensive foul.
Here's Hollins, Bill, coming inside with a nice move on Kareem and the hook shot. Pretty play.
Take that, big fella.
Kareem, I think, leaped a little bit too quick on that one, Brent. He should have waited because Hollins was moving across the court.
This is the best offensive streak that the 76ers have had. 11 straight points, and this is the 5th quarter of championship play. And Kareem muscling in, ended the run right there. Absolutely no way to stop that.
Well, that's because Caldwell Jones is not physically strong enough to hold Kareem away from the basket. Now, he's getting the ball much too deep. Now, what Caldwell's going to have to do, unless he's going to shoot at 75-80% tonight, is when he lets him push that deep, he's going to have to go around in front of him. And then if he fronts him, the pass has to be perfect because the basket will help out playing defense.
Russ, Caldwell Jones dropped the ball out of bounds and turned it over. He did that a couple of times that I can recall on Sunday. Is he known for having difficulty catching the pass and the pivot?
No, he has pretty good hands.
Here's Jamal.
He might be a little nervous.
Good pressure.
Now, there was the hand on him that Russ was telling you about. They went inside the Magic, and Johnson was fouled. Let's call him the Rover Man. I was looking for a position for him on Sunday to come up with. Because as you watch away from the ball and the action, take a look at where number 32 goes for the Lakers. Inside, outside, sideline, a little bit of every place. Here he is, down the middle for the layup.
Beautiful rolling move, pirouetting with a dribble. He's so good with the ball on the bounce for being that big that he can outsmart and outbeat the man to the basket with a drive.
The Doctors double team, deflected away, and Kareem lost it to Dawkins. Dawkins fouled by Kareem, and he came up with that strong left-handed dunk, which Hot Rod he favors when he dunks.
You bet he does, and he palms that ball with his left hand. Probably he's every bit as strong, if not stronger, with the left hand than he is with the right. And he had Kareem on his right shoulder, which in this play was smart to do it with the left hand. The basket counts, and he's fouled.
I'd leave him alone in there anyway.
76ers are.
There's no point in getting hurt.
Ball
and then let him shoot a free throw.
In out of Jamal. The Doctor takes him. Comes around Magic inside. Missed shot loose. Julius. Now the Doctor's kind of game. Wants a free Floyd. Hits Cheeks in the corner. And the Lakers suddenly are back off Dawkins' hand to Kareem. Lakers on the turnover. Nixon 3-on-3. Works, breaks. Beautiful move, and Caldwell went with him. But Jones hustles the ball. Now it's Magic Johnson. Now thought there was a call. Referees had a better view. Now it's Jones.
At this point, the 76ers have made a better adjustment than the Lakers have. The Lakers have not so far been able to exploit the 76ers defense as much as they've maybe could have.
That was a very strong move by Magic that time, Russ, and he drew the foul. We're going to have a timeout in the Forum. We've got 6:17 left in the first. And a reminder, we'll be in Philadelphia Saturday and Sunday.
Beautiful move. He's 6'8" against 6'3" Hollis, turning, taking that one giant step to get by him, and Dawkins out front should have stepped in to help out because he had Jones way from the basket, but Magic gets fouled and the basket counts.
And that's one of the things I was talking about in Dawkins playing outside. He doesn't know how to help out as well in being part of team defense. See, the team defense is outside as well as inside.
And, of course, tomorrow night, he'll be guest starring in the cheerleading championship special. That's on CBS at 8 p.m., 7 Central, the 3rd annual National Collegiate Cheerleading Championship featuring Magic Johnson of the Lakers. It is 13-11, 76ers over the Lakers by 2, 6-13 in the first.
And the pace has slowed down a bit for the 76ers. Now, this is
inside to Hollins, who cut off, and Jake O'Donnell, technical foul. 3 seconds. Zone defense is the technical call. You could hear Jake, who took charge immediately.
You know what happened there, too? You had Kareem outside guarding Irving. And normally when they're in a zone, you would think it would be Kareem that would be laying back. But he went outside, and it was his teammates that were cut back underneath, namely Mr. Jones.
Well, he said, I'll just stand around. I didn't have anything to do, so I just thought I'd stand here. This is a nice place.
There's a beautiful pass Irving made, too, but the basket does not count on a feed inside to Hollins. Here we go. Actually, that's a break for the Lakers.
Now they get the ball out of bounds, and Caldwell Jones goes to Maurice Cheeks' 10, and here's the doctor on a clear out on the right. Tried to get it inside to Hollins, and Magic Johnson coming from the side. Got him. And Julius comes up to the line. Russ, I was wondering, here we are in sunny Southern California. The first game was on Sunday. We've had Monday, Tuesday, all day Wednesday, this laid-back atmosphere. Boy, I'll tell you, the 76ers must really be rested out here.
No. I tell you, well, they might be, but I tell you, when I was playing, we used to come out here and Ray should try his best to win that first game because he knew we had no chance the second game.
That's right. Because of the diversions out here.
Well, no. What it was, you're back east, you hear all that snow and stuff, and here you come out in all that sunshine, you don't know how to just lay by the pool. Right.
How about if you played for the Lakers, huh?
It was tough for you, too, right?
You bet.
16-11. The Sixers and Billy C. up right now, looking for their first triumph in this World Championship Series. Bad pass, and Maurice Cheeks had it, and it's 4-on-2. Hollins will go to the glass and dish to the doctor. Julius had some difficulty getting control, and then when he did with that straight-up move of his and up over the right shoulder.
That pass was taken away because Nixon tried to lob it over the head of the man instead of dribbling up. I get to the defensive man, Cheeks, and put it over.
Sky hook. That's 6 for Abdul-Jabbar, but Julius has broken quickly for the Sixers. 8 points already in the first period. 5:20 to go. Michael Cooper will check in. That's 10 first period points for the doctor.
Give it to the man that got you here.
Double teaming Kareem, and then Dawkins gets off of him. It's all Caldwell. And that underhanded finger roll, and just as Russell told you, Kareem is too strong for Jones.
Boy, that's a quick move he made too, Brad. He did that with authority. The guy is really playing.
Lakers off the miss. Magic one-hands the works. A beautiful pass by the rookie from Michigan State. He had 10 assists on Sunday, and not one any prettier than that.
And that was a tough pass because he had to fire that one.
Looking right and passing left. That's beautifully done.
Yanked away by Magic, who now has a defensive rebound and becomes a one-man transition. Off to Jones with the pass. Dawkins rejects it, and there was traveling on Jones, and the Sixers will get it out of him.
And he took 3 little ones.
Watch this play again. Here's the Magic man. Beautiful drive, double pump, lay up to Jones, and he walked, took a little hippity hop step before he went up. Had a moment to go. The pass down the middle. Magic to Wilkes, in for the layup for the Lakers.
Cheeks on the right side, and Caldwell Jones out, and Jimmy Jones gives him a lot of daylight. Here's the doctor now. He's red hot. Missed that shot. Tapped off the Magic, eyeing the floor with that tremendous vision of his. Saying, where's the big guy? Wait a minute, there's somebody missing. There he is.
Now we got 5.
Over to the right, lob in now to Kareem. As he swung inside, Caldwell Jones hooked him, and with a foul.
You know, the guys have had to say to Caldwell, we'll see you after the game, big fella, you're on your own. And I tell you, he's going to have a long evening. It's going to be very long.
Magic in the corner.
So what he has to do is not try to stop Kareem, but to make him less efficient. You can't stop him, but you try to cut down the efficiency, try to make him miss some of those shots and make him work hard as you possibly can for the shots that he does make.
Here's the doctor with that enormous hand. Double team, jumps at the Dawkins. They move to the open man. Cheeks on his way for two.
Good pass by Dale Dawkins.
I think one thing that's made Kareem so effective this year, Grant in particular, is that he has improved probably better than any big man with his passing game. Like
Great pass there, and a beautiful block by the doctor. But the Sixers lose it right back. Woods tied up by Dawkins. It went right between his legs. He just handed it to him. Cheeks off now to Lionel Hollins. And as he came inside, a charging call. It'll come up.
That was Kareem, stepped right in his path. Good call. And the big fella's doing it at both ends, getting back defensively. Here it is. See Kareem set in, and Cheeks charged right into him for the foul.
Can you imagine what Dawkins was saying at the other end? What's this between my legs?
Basketball, basketball.
Michael Cooper in the backcourt with Magic.
See a pass Kareem made a while ago, though, Brent? That was unbelievable.
On its way, and Jones, and it's Cheeks breaking into the doctor for the Sixers. And now Julius is up to 12 with 2:40 to go. He had 20 in game one. And Maurice Cheeks with 6 points and 3 steals, igniting Billy C. in the Philadelphia 76ers. Caldwell working away on Kareem. On the top, Jabbar is now up to 10 points.
He got pretty good help from Hollins, the guard, on that play, but still he got and managed to turn to his left for that jump shot.
Because when the guards help out, they help out around the waist. And he doesn't shoot from around the waist.
And to Hollins. Shot clock inside 10 on a runner deflected by Magic, who went after the ball. Dawkins more or less saying, Magic, don't try too hard now. Don't go get that loose ball.
Dawkins stood her, let it go, and Magic almost got to it.
Well, it is timeout. Now, there's a man who is a Shakespeare scholar, Paul Westhead. You know what he said about Julius Erving's negative press in Los Angeles? Press not a falling man too far. 3 p.m. So it is 12:30 in Los Angeles Saturday and 12 o'clock on Sunday. Can't wait to get to Philadelphia. Best Italian food in the world in that city. Right, Russ?
I really don't know.
Well, he knows, Mr. Nicholson.
What is that hat he's wearing?
He's a Cub Scout, isn't he?
There's 3 flew over the cuckoo's nest there.
All the stars come out when you get into a championship series. Cheeks on the money. And Maurice Cheeks starting strongly for Billy C. It is 26-19 Sixers.
That really helps them, Brent. When they get the outside shooting by Cheeks and Hollins, that can make them extremely tough when they're inside game.
Nixon on the perimeter.
Now, Philadelphia has made some adjustments offensively. You know, we took notice.
Dawkins down the middle, scored, and he drew the foul from Kareem.
We took notice of the fact that they had made defensive changes, but offensively they're playing a lot more effective this game.
Look at this move. Dawkins into Kareem was a little bit slow getting back that time and got him with a shoulder, and Dawkins continued right in and got the layup, and the basket counts.
And Maurice Cheeks' contribution, he is 4 of 4 so far from the field for 8 points, but I think more importantly, 3 steals, Russ. He is contributing on defense.
And one thing here, hey, the big guy Kareem has 2 fouls here in the first quarter, Brent.
Bobby Jones due in. Kareem on a high arch left. Dawkins sealing it off inside. Having Dawkins off Kareem allows him to get a little bit closer to the glass. Here's Doc, spinning, giving it back now to Julius. Michael Cooper went down, offensive foul on the doctor, his first.
He played him just as well as anybody on that play. Just tremendous movers. Irving gave him a great fake. Here's Dawkins with a good feed after the bounce. Watch Julius. Quick fake right to left, and Cooper was right there to take the charge from Dr. J.
If the Lakers are going to take charge of this game, the key guy has got to be Norman Nixon.
Wilkes
He's
missing
very
there.
important to them.
And he has been quiet so far. Cheeks on the right. Magic with him, and here's Julius. Magic retreats, and so the doctor goes into his act. And Caldwell reaching over the top of Kareem. He knew he had fouled him. He tried quickly to pull the right hand away, but he could not.
And that's what you call a bad foul. Because when you're guarding a guy like Kareem, you're going to get into a certain amount of foul trouble anyway. And you don't need those little ones that you don't have to get.
And he had him blocked out, too. Caldwell should have just gone back and given that rebound away to the big fella. There's Kareem on the bench. He'll take his first rest. So it'll be Wilkes up front with Cooper, along with Jones.
Michael Cooper on the left. Move to the center, and Jamal Wilkes. Over to Norm Nixon. Dish inside to Magic. Short, loose. Goes out of bounds and over to the Sixers. Billy Cunningham stressing to Philadelphia. They must stop Jamal Wilkes and Norm Nixon. Don't let those two beat you. So far, Wilkes is 1 of 6, and Nixon only 1 of 1. Norm is not finding open shots, and Wilkes has not put it away, as he did down the stretch on Seattle and early against Philadelphia. Inside to Bibby, a beautiful pass by Bobby Jones, who went to the corner and dumped it off. And that's the seconds left in the first period. One dominated by Philadelphia. Norm Nixon from the corner is short. Julius is off. 4 seconds left for Jones. Off to Cooper, and the buzzer sounds. Indeed, our first period in this Game 2 of the NBA World Championship Series, with the Philadelphia 76ers leading by 10. And the NBA on CBS will continue after these messages from your local station.
Cycling, and I was there for 2 days, and they'll still be going on for 2 more days.
Are you going to make a career now out of racing bicycles and get off the skates?
For the summer, I'm going to take it pretty seriously, but in the winter, I'll get back to a little bit of skating.
Will you play hockey at Wisconsin when you go back to school, Eric?
Well, this fall, I'm going to head off to school in Norway, and I'll play a little hockey there, and then I'll come back to university in Madison and finish up.
While you were talking, we had a 24-second shot clock violation, and Eric Heiden, we really want to thank you for coming by, because we know you got to make a quick trip over to the airport. What do you think of the basketball game so far?
I'm really enjoying it. It's really exciting.
Would you like to predict the outcome, or would you like to keep all your fans in Los Angeles and Philadelphia?
I'll keep all my fans.
All right.
Best.
Eric, congratulations on what you did at Lake Placid. That was a marvelous accomplishment 5 times over. And oh, how everyone thrilled at what you did up there.
Thanks.
We start the second period, 31-21, 76ers over the Lakers. Norm Nixon controlling against Henry Bibby. And Michael Cooper maneuvering, and they drop it off to Jones inside. Mark Landsberger out there for the Lakers now on the turnaround. Bank shot by Jones.
That's the second time he's made that very same move, and beautifully done. Good guy's playing much better than he did in Game 1.
In this complicated game of checkers that these coaches are playing, Billy C. has made his move, and he's waiting for Paul Westhead to counter.
Landsberger off Westhead's bench. Russ high to Jones out of bounds. But they get it back in time, and now here's the doctor, Nixon, and Julius crashes in. A woman there along the sidelines. She's all right. Somewhat startled to wind up with a doctor in her lap.
That's why they buy those seats. That's why they buy those seats.
You keep saying that, right? Jack
See? He fell all over me.
You sit on it, right?
Yeah, I got sweat all over me.
Jones yanks it off. That would be BJ, Bobby Jones. And here's the doctor, number 6. Lyle Hollins now positioning players. Daryl Dawkins out there. Lyle flips it quickly, and a great block by Landsberger. Ball out of bounds going over. Young Mark Landsberger with a terrific play
He
inside.
made a great play. They should have given this ball to Julius Erving, who was cutting right there, but it went to Bibby. And a shot block. Tremendous move by Landsberger, who had 10 points and played well rebounding in game number 1.
Russ Westhead is doing a lot of substituting. He's trying different patterns. He'll go back to Kareem here soon, but he's looking for a combination tonight.
And any combination is going to work includes the very large person, number 33.
There was a 3-second violation that Gushue had, so it goes over. The Lakers have traveled several times, turn it over on a 3-second. They had a defensive technical call for a zone. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar checks in. This has not been a scintillating first half by the Los Angeles Lakers, but we still got 10 minutes to go. 31-23, 76ers on top. And, of course, that is the key in any game, isn't it? Played at the professional level. How good is your D or your defense? Bibby checks it into Dawkins, rising with that beautiful touch that he has, Russ.
And that's why they have to keep him in the game. That was why that move was made. Everyone counted as a defensive move, but actually it was an offensive move.
Whoops, had it rejected as Dawkins went with it. He blocked it again out of bounds, and it's Lakers ball.
You know, he made that first block, Brent. He had gone up, out of position, and then still got his hand up to get the ball. That's a tremendous play. Watch the play again. Inside to Wilkes. He'll fake, go up, and there's Dawkins off balance. Blocked it, gets it back. Blocked again by Dawkins in a timeout.
Very Pickwickian. Nixon now dishes back to Kareem. Kareem coming into the lane, spinning, and Dawkins got him as he made the turn. Darrell fouled him.
Very foolish move there. He was reaching in for the ball. You're going to get a foul every time like that. He should have maintained his position and not reached for the ball.
And another thing he's doing, why they're having trouble guarding Kareem, is he's making moves, and the defensive man is reacting.
Into Kareem, sky hook.
And sometimes the defensive man has to take the initiative. In other words, they should show, if you're going to guard a guy like Kareem, you got to show him a few different kinds of things. Sometimes you touch him.
Steal Lakers. Coop hits Nixon. Landsberger battles for it. Loose ball on the floor. Bibby winds up with the ball, and there's going to be a loose ball foul.
Boy, they are really going after. 3 players dove for that ball. Take a look at it, Brent. Lakers, Landsberger, Bibby, and Hollins all going after the ball.
Loose ball on Bibby. That's
that was a tough call because that ball belongs to anyone, and the first guy that gets there.
Nixon cuts inside Russ with a gorgeous move. Jamal could not tap it back in. Lakers, though, get possession as the 76ers hit it last. Jamal now, if they credit that as a shot, would be only 1 of 9. So he starts very cold, even if he's just 1 of 8. Steve Mix off now to Maurice Cheeks. Cheeks covered on the left side, waits for offensive help, and it'll be Mix, who is a great shooter from right there.
Very smart play. He's the second man on that play. Bobby Jones cut through, took the defense with him. They waited for the trailer, and Mix, who knows how to run and where to run, got the shot.
And that's what you call a 5-man fast break. The last man down should always go to the foul line so that if everything else fails, he can a jump shot.
Landsberger moved his shot far outside.
And you know, he's
It's a bonus.
well, he doesn't have the softest touch, you might say.
There's Steve Mix, and Mark is on him, and Mix determined to go up with a shot and drew the foul that time from young Landsberger.
He said, active play in this league on my head. That's what he does. The old Mixer. Good smart move there. He had the inexperienced Landsberger on him and put it up underhand style and got the foul. He'll go to the line, and he's 75% on the regular season with Philadelphia.
A lot of fine personality on both of these squads. Outstanding young gentlemen off the floor, such as that one right there, Steve Mix. You'll never meet a nicer athlete than Steve.
There are 2 things to consider, Brent. The Lakers in the playoffs so far have been mostly a second-half team. And the other thing is Philadelphia came out ready to play. Now, the question that I would look for, the thing I would look for is, were they too high? Because once you get that emotional high, how long can you sustain it without just, it's the kind of thing that would really tire you out.
And Billy C. wants the call, and he's not going to get it. 10 seconds on the shot clock for the Lakers.
Mix knocked the ball out of bounds. He may be complaining about something else.
Magic dumps Kareem, and beautiful cut by Jamal, and the Lakers get a layup, and it's down to 8.
What a picture he has from up there with that ball. Great pass.
The view from the summit.
You bet. Looking at everybody.
Earl Dawkins, Rouge Cheeks, and Mix on a clear out. Nixon watching his man and also helping. So Steve goes deep from the right baseline. A long rebound, and here comes Nixon. Landsberger cuts from the left side, and Bobby Jones with a marvelous block. Cheeks now to Dawkins. Dawkins will shoot the jumper, and Bobby Jones keyed it all with another one of his stupendous defensive efforts.
You know, he went right into the support of the basket, bounced off of it, and came right back out on the court after the block.
Off Magic's hands, goes to the Sixers, and let's take an interesting view of that shot. Here came Landsberger, cutting inside, and you can see Bobby skying down the middle, rejecting it away with his right hand. Instead of rejection, let's call that a rustle. He rustled it away. And so did Abdul-Jabbar. He rustled that one. And here comes Nixon, bounced out of mark. Landsberger a little heavy on the shot.
Foul on Landsberger.
Go the other way on the offensive foul.
Got a little anxious after he missed it, Brent. He went right back after it, and he's called for the loose ball foul. Now that kind of breaks the momentum of the Lakers. Philadelphia will get it back.
And he kind of threw up a cinder block.
He sure did.
That's a heavy brick, Brent.
We've got a timeout for the bench this year. He has contributed mightily.
There's so many great ones. You can think of Junior Bridgman with Milwaukee, and when he got hurt, that surely dimmed their chances in that great series that went 7 games with Seattle.
Here's Henry Bibby jumping it off to Bobby Jones on the bounce, and Dawkins on the reverse, and he blew the layup. Kareem is off now to Nixon. It's a 10-point-6er lead. They have dominated game 2 so far. Nixon, and Cheeks is right with him. Maurice Cheeks is up on top, and here comes Mix now. Kareem goes down, and Kareem is going to be assessed the personal for reaching out with his right foot, and Mix is still down, checking the license plate number. Let's check it again, because Joe Cashew had the angle here.
He's really out of position, and then Kareem tried to set up, but psychologically, he moved that right foot. You try to hold your position, or when the Mixer veered to the left, he's got the foot out, and he's called for the foul, and that's a big one, his 3rd here in the first half.
You know, let me point this out, that Steve Mix has been bothered by knees throughout his career. As a matter of fact, he's one of the athletes, remember what Paul Hornung used to do up at Green Bay? Mix does the same thing in Philadelphia and other arenas. He'll run up and down the steps endlessly. Probably the most boring activity in the world to
Wear
try
your legs out, too.
keep those knees strong.
I wear
You
them out,
think the legs
too.
will go first?
That's right. First the legs and then the brain.
As he came into Wilkes, he was fouled that time. Russ?
Here's Bobby going to his left. Jamal holding his hand up to signal that he did commit the foul. Here's Bobby Jones, 6'9" from North Carolina, driving the baseline. He had Wilkes out of position, and he got the foul.
Here's Doc. Short on that one, but he got the bounce and not in, and Landsberger sealed off that right side. Now it's magic. All he needs is an inch of daylight. Sending it to the corner, and Jamal short, and he's off his offensive game. No question about it right now.
He is not getting good shots. There's
Cheeks
no way
in the
you're going to
middle.
make him if you don't get good shots.
And oh, I'm impressed by this young Maurice Cheeks out of West Texas State here tonight.
That's 3. He's hit from outside. This is so important, Brent. If the Lakers would lose this game, they have not won in Philadelphia since February of 1975. They've lost 9 in a row in Philadelphia.
Inside to Kareem on the turnaround.
Oh, yes, people, I'm still here. That's what he said with that shot.
Indeed. Cheeks 5 of 5 now from the field.
You know, Brent, in these playoff games like this, they become more personal confrontations. And that's why, you know, you say things like, I'm here. The guys really have to do this kind of thing.
Oh, Dawkins down the middle.
With the left hand, he jammed that one. Unbelievable. Brother, but is he coming down in there?
Let me apologize for some of the video problems we are encountering, but you had a great view of Dawkins that time with the left hand. Wilkes on a reverse layup, and he breaks out of his slump. He's now 3 of 10, total of 6 points. Bibby cuts over to the right, and he'll give it to Mix. 43-33. The Sixers have stayed up there by that 10-point margin. Now Dawkins outside. He was called Chocolate Blunder in the paper in Los Angeles on Monday. And if you've watched young Darryl improve, as Hot Rod has pointed out all year, you knew that was a mistake. Wilkes coming down, and now he's got 2 in a row, and he's cooking.
That's the best way to break a slump. Move without the ball, and he's got 2 layups off to that play. Kareem's got to come out and challenge Darryl when he's right at the top of that key. You back off. He'll get his rhythm as he did on that last jumper.
Jones and Henry traveled. It has been turned over to Los Angeles. Now already, young Darryl Dawkins has scored 13 points here, and we get a different view. Watch Doc come down the middle this time.
Left hand and jam it. He says, I am Jam.
Almost got 3 that time.
Now, if they can get Kareem to come outside, then the 76er cutting offense will really work. You know, but they're not worried yet.
He had only 2 points at the half in game 1. He's come alive, hasn't he? Here comes Norman Nixon now, and it's 45-35, still at 10-point lead.
Bert, you notice the guards for Philadelphia picking up the Laker guards higher, and that makes Kareem come out more.
Charging, Wilkes in and out of control, up against Bobby Jones. So assess the personal to Jamal.
That's the best way to keep the big guy away from that basket. Pressure on the guards. Make it tougher to get the ball inside. Then it makes him take that extra step out further away from the basket, and you get him right where you want him.
Cooper has been assigned to Maurice Cheeks. They go to heavy defensive armament, and Dawkins inside. No one stops him there.
You know, the 76ers came out of the gate ready to play, and one of the key things that I noticed tonight is that the guy that set it up for him and got him started was Julius Erving. Now, they have been playing excellent ball the second quarter, and he's been sitting out most of it.
Here's Big Darrell. Here's Wilkes. Here's a smart move by Mr. Wilkes. He says, go ahead, big guy. I want no part of it. And Darrell slammed her down.
Inbounds pass now by Jim Jones with Wilkes out and Kareem underneath, and he waited for Dawkins to come back down, and he missed the shot inside, and Dawkins was off the Cheeks. Cheeks looking for daylight, and Norm Nixon is there. Magic checking the other side, so they've got Cooper, Nixon, and Magic out there with Jones and Kareem. Bobby Jones with Cooper flying at him and misfired. Loose. Taken up by Jones, and Jake O'Donnell's got the outside call.
Shoot 2 shots. We got a hold.
Backcourt foul.
Well, I'll tell you what, when Jake O'Donnell takes charge of a basketball game, you know what's going on, don't you? Make no mistake of that foul call against Steve Mix. You got to like the way O'Donnell referees. Quick, decisive, on top of it.
Jones had picked the ball up.
You're kidding me. He didn't say that, did he, Rod?
I'm sure he said it.
That's what I kid you.
Did you make the same remarks about him when you were coaching?
No, I did not.
Jake is looking over at Russ right now. I promised Mrs. O'Donnell I'd say something nice. Here comes Bibby down to the attack for the Sixers, and the doctor due to check back in. So to Alana Hollins.
This is a fine defensive team that the 76ers.
On the money, Dawkins, and he falls down out of bounds. If the Lakers can get back now, it'll be 5-on-4. Here comes Doc after the ball. He knocks it loose. He didn't realize it. Went to Kareem, who sent it down the baseline.
And then he was standing right there by Kareem. He says, by the way, I'll stop here. You're my man.
How did Dawkins hide over there on the sideline so that Nixon couldn't see him?
I'll tell you, he hustled back on defense. And that's one thing you got to do when you're out of play. If you hustle back on defense, you'll be surprised what you run into.
Nixon must have poor peripheral vision to miss him.
Cheeks his 4th steal of the first half. Comes down, and here's Dawkins, but hold it. He took that extra step.
You have to dribble it one time if you're going to take those steps. And he said, those are little steps. I didn't mean to take all of them.
Looked a little bit like the doctor going to the hoop. I'm sure he's watched that one many a time.
He's shooting 8 of 11 with a total of 17 points here in the first half. It's 49-35, and now it's Kareem. Swatted away as he went to the inside, underhanded shot. Magic right back for the Lakers.
That was Irving that blocked that shot. Julius got up and got a hand on it, helping out on the play.
You think Kareem is used to having his shot blocked?
No, sir.
Spencer Haywood is the reason for the ovation. And he will be checking in soon. There is the young man. He's been noticeable by his absence lately from the Laker lineup. Cooper fouled the Doc as he popped out. Watch this shot now, Hot Rod.
Here goes Magic down the middle. He'll make this shot, I believe. It does. The block was a moment before. And it was Irving that blocked Kareem's shot, then Magic picked it up.
So Kareem will sit down right now, Russ, with 2:10 to go in the first half. Caldwell Jones is back out, and Spencer Haywood is the man on the pivot, matched against Jones. Irving!
Now that's the move that Dawkins made a moment ago that he walked on.
And that's the move the doctor makes.
And, brother, there's no walking on that one.
And Kareem is right back up. Westhead just cannot get a firm lineup set. He is not happy with the combinations here in the first half. Kareem was down all of 30 seconds. On the steal, it's Hollins. He goes to Cheeks, and Cheeks will take it inside.
That was Irving again on the steal. Julius doing it at both ends.
Back now to Magic Johnson.
And that's what I mean, Rod. The first quarter, he made some good buckets, but the key thing that he helped along to start the game was his defense. He played some great defense that first quarter. Julius Irving I'm talking about.
So far, Russ Cheeks with 12 points, 4 steals, 6 assists.
And one of the things important about that is that it's a confrontation between Cheeks and Norm Nixon. And they have to have Norm Nixon playing well if they're going to beat it, if they're going to win this game.
Cheeks again on the money. That's 14 now.
And the Lakers are not playing good defense. They're not making a good transition at all.
Young Maurice. Steve Mix due to check back in. Haywood had the ball go right through his hands that last trip down the field. He got the roll that time and contributed a field goal offensively. 55-39. I'm not so sure it's been that close. Bobby Jones from the right side on with the shot, and the 76ers are rolling.
No, there are some people that might have watched that game, the Lakers behind Seattle by 18 points. The 76ers are playing a different type of game than Seattle had played that day. The Lakers may have problems catching up tonight.
A left-handed shot. Billy C. wanted to push off with the right hand. Inside of 30 seconds now. Here
One
in the
shot.
first half.
One shot. Now they got to run it inside of 5. And then if they miss a shot, get on defense, because they don't, the Lakers will have a chance to get a shot off, possibly a three-pointer.
Loose Cheeks is right there. He is the man on the ball, isn't he? Picking up Nixon high, trying to stay with him. Nixon moves it over into the corner to Jamal Wilkes. Short. Kareem, an offensive rebound and a stop.
Long right to the big guy, and Caldwell Jones smartly let him have that dunk.
Cheeks now with possession. Into the middle, tap back to Lionel Hollins, left perimeter. Short, loose Hollins. Stolen by Wilkes. Lead Magic. Across the timeline, and Hollins awaits him. Into Kareem. Caldwell on him, so he turns, and the spinner is short, and Caldwell Jones to the defensive rebound. And in the backcourt, Magic Johnson fouled him, and Caldwell Jones will step up to that free throw line. In the first half, the 76ers shot 10 free throws, and the Lakers only 3. So again, we see the 76ers going to the free throw line more than their opposition. They did it against Washington in the so-called mini-series. They did it against Atlanta, and they did it again against Boston when they wrapped up the Eastern Conference Championship in 5 games.
That's because they get a lot of their points from the inside. And anytime you're going inside, you got a guy like Julius Erving that drives. You got Lionel Hollins who goes inside, and Daryl Dawkins who goes inside. Plus, Caldwell Jones doesn't take a lot of shots too far out, so that they get a lot of shots in close, and that's when you're going to put a strain on the defense, and that's when you get the fouls.
He means so much, Russ, and that was only his first point, proving something that you've said all year long, that you don't have to be the big scorer to contribute to a winning basketball team. Now it is 60-43, and the Lakers, who dug in against Seattle in the last 2, must do it here in game 2 on the Sixers. Kareem was fouled as he turned on Caldwell.
Lionel Hollins helped out the last time down. This time he was helping again, but Kareem went to his left across the lane. See Hollins coming around, and then Jones hit the big guy on the arm as he tried to go up with a shot, so he'll get 2 free throws.
And what the Lakers may be trying to do is go to Kareem to start the third quarter to try to get Caldwell Jones in foul trouble. And then try to create a breakdown in a way that Billy Cunningham is trying to substitute and trying to use his team. If you can get one guy in foul trouble and throw the rhythm off, or the game plan, as you might call it, throwing off.
Kareem missing his first 2 free throws in this contest. Cheeks holds and waits, and the doctor wants it on the right. Now he'll take Wilkes in. Daryl Dawkins out high, and Julius goes to work on Jamal. Gets help immediately from Nixon. Loose. Recovers, bounces it back to Cheeks. Sends it out to Dawkins. Off to the right, and it's Kareem. Lead now, and Magic wanted to hit Wilkes. He didn't expect the pass, and Cheeks has got it back. Now Cheeks cuts to the glass and goes in, and he's still perfect.
That time Dawkins was smart. He stayed out on the right side. He brought Kareem with him. That opened it up. And before the big guy could get back in there, Cheeks had the basket.
Jones to meet the ball, and Dawkins backs up to seal off Kareem. Wilkes out high, and Jones for the offensive rebound. Comes back up on Dawkins, drew the foul. Offensive foul.
That's a good call. He leaned right in to Dawkins. I pushed him away with the arm. Watch again.
If the Lakers...
Here he is. There's Jones. Now watch him go up, and Dawkins has good position, and Jones took the right arm, shoved him as he put the shot up with the left hand.
If the Lakers are going to catch the 76ers, it's going to take the whole second half. They won't catch them the third quarter, as they've caught some teams.
Blocked by Wilkes, and Wilkes goes to the floor trying to break out. Magic, and Julius is hurt. Julius is down, and something's wrong. 22nd. Here comes Al Domenico off the 76ers bench quickly. They're tending to Julius, who is still down. Jamal Wilkes also fell, but he is up. Hopefully it's not serious. We're going to be back in a minute.
It don't hurt no more. That's what the players call it. That spray kind of freezes that injury for a moment.
Hollins inside of the dock, double team back to Dawkins, and the Sixers move it on the left side. Dawkins out high, shot clock at 9, and Daryl Dawkins demonstrates that marvelous shooting touch. That's the reason why Billy C switched him off of Kareem. It was an offensive move and not defensive. He wanted him outside shooting those shots, and he had him only for 18 minutes in game 1 on Sunday.
And good defense by Maurice Cheeks.
Magic is left alone outside, and he missed it. They are sagging away from Magic, stolen by Nixon. Dawkins is back, and Norman's pull up. Taken off by the Lakers. It'll be Jamal on the turn.
Irving misjudged his leap there. He would have had the block. A good fake hesitation by Wilkes. He got the field goal.
Cheeks coming down on Magic. Sending it over to Lionel Hollins with that left hand from the left corner.
This is not going to be an easy club to catch tonight.
Here's Kareem. Turns. Loose. Kareem back. Off to Jamal.
See how Hollins helped on that play? That's why Kareem missed that shot.
Well, shot is off, and Dawkins off to Cheeks, and Cheeks got the doctor on the right. But Jamal had the passing lane covered up, and so too did Nixon. Hollins now on the penetration to the right hand, drew the foul, and he'll come up to the free throw line.
That's why they get so many free throws, is that they take their time. They run it down on the break, and before the defense can set up, if it's slow in setting up, then they penetrate before it sets up, because it's so tough to penetrate when it's defense is set up, because the guys get in and set up for the offensive foul.
So here they are with their 13th free throw. They are 9 of 13, and the Lakers are only 1 of 5, and the trend continues with Lionel Hollins shooting again, and they're picking up valuable points at that line.
And at that position, too, the guards have been the difference. They've outplayed Magic and Nixon in this game to this point.
I thought that was the most surprising thing to come out of Sunday's game. I was very impressed with the Philly guards, even though they were beaten by 7. Here's Kareem. Sky hook on its way.
Now, what's happening now, the points that Kareem is getting this half have not hurt Philadelphia, because he's had to work, and the one thing he knows he's not getting assists, because the Lakers are not cutting without the ball, because Philadelphia is playing such good defense you can't cut.
Hollins throws one up. Taken down by Magic, eyes the floor. Wilkes cuts to his left. And we haven't seen Magic dominate at all, except for a few brief moments. Dishes to Jones, and right there's Caldwell Jones, who fouled him. And Jones will come up with a chance for a three-pointer. He's down, and so too is Dawkins. Dawkins is shaken up.
Well, Jones tripped over him after Dawkins was already down and hurt. That's quite a move by Big Jim Jones going to the basket to draw that foul. We'll look at the play once again. There's a lot of tight play underneath the boards. Here's Jimmy leaning into Caldwell Jones, bumped him and then held his position and got the field goal, and a foul for Caldwell Jones. That's his 4th. But more importantly, Dawkins, the player that's hurt, he gets up now. Hopefully he's all right.
Jones in for Caldwell Jones.
You watch Kareem defensively here. Rather on the offense, rather. They're defending him, Caldwell Jones. Here's Kareem's sky hook, which he is the best in the NBA with that particular shot.
Russ, I would think now, with the 4 fouls on Caldwell Jones, he'll go out. Bobby Jones is in the game, and Daryl Dawkins has to move over. This could be move time for the Lakers if they're going to put one on. Julius jumps it back to Dawkins. Jones will take him outside, and there's that beautiful shot. So Daryl Dawkins, who was absolutely done to death by slanderous tongue here in Los Angeles on Monday, has responded brilliantly, deflecting that ball out of bounds.
Look at that effort. Boy, I mean, he was up in the air. I think that's one. We'll take a look at it. Billy fronts Kareem. The ball is lobbed in, and he still got up to get a hand on it.
Do you mean that they wrote unkindly about Daryl Dawkins in Los Angeles?
They called him Chocolate Blubber. They shouldn't have done that, Russ. Well, there's Russ's favorite, Disco Dad.
You know, people wonder what happens to retired jocks. You know, they become sportscasters. But no one ever knows what happens to retired referees.
All right, and a reminder of our starting time, Saturday 3:30 in Philadelphia and Sunday at 3 p.m. Games 3 and 4. Skyhook on its way over Dawkins. The Lakers had 17 turnovers in the first game, and so far here tonight they have turned it over 20 times against the aggressive 76ers. Dawkins, 10 of 14, 21 points, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks, and a whale of a game. Short that time. Now Magic, and the Sixers had retreated. Now usually the Lakers would go for a break off the long shot miss because they get the heavy rebound, but not that time. Nixon, and Dawkins was out on him. Kareem muscle an offensive rebound.
Spectacular rebound. Unbelievable.
Stolen. Lakers run time. Missed. Magic dueling Julius. It's going to go over. It goes to the Sixers. Magic pleading his case to Jake O'Donnell. And he reached up over behind the doctor.
Watch this rebound by Kareem on his missed shot by Nixon. I mean, went way up, grabbed it, now reverses quickly. That's a man 7-2, making a beautiful move.
You know, now Dawkins is starting to shoot exclusively outside. That, just like that can make you tough, it can also hurt you a lot after a while, because you start missing, as you see on that, when he missed that last shot, there was not a very good transition from offense to defense for the 76ers for one of the few times in tonight's game. So they got to be careful that he doesn't get to shooting too many of those shots from outside. You got to go inside like Bobby Jones did in the last play.
Here he
Right
is,
there
Nixon.
with the left hand that he switched over to as he broke free and caught the pass, stepped up to the free throw line, and again, I can't emphasize it too much. The 76ers are a team that'll get to that free throw line and make you pay for it.
Lakers with 14 fouls here, and Philadelphia has but 2 in the quarter.
The 76ers are 11 of 15 from the line, and the Lakers but 2 of 6. Kareem stays with it, got the layup.
That was Irving again, got a hand on it on the original shot. And he got the ball back for the field goal.
Cheeks knows that Magic's tracking him. Dribbles out around now to set it up for the Sixers.
Now, what the 76ers are doing with Daryl Dawkins outside shooting is they're trying to bring Kareem out, and so that he can open it up.
Magic was slammed by Bobby Jones.
And then they can make their cuts. That's how they get to the free throw line. See, with Daryl Dawkins making the outside shot, and then they can cut, and this is how they get to the foul line so much.
Here, 2 Lakers bump each other and almost lose the ball, but the hustle of Wilkes saves it on the court. Magic's got it, and Bobby Jones slammed him with the body to get the loose ball foul. It'll be LA ball.
Now Magic will leave, and Michael Cooper will work in the backcourt with Nixon. Wilkes, Jones, and Abdul-Jabbar. Kareem with 26 for the game, 10 this quarter. But as Bill Russell pointed out, not many assists. Jamal's open. 73-58, Sixers.
Now, what we may be seeing is a low in the 76ers game, because they play with such intensity that they got to get a little tired. These same guys are putting in a lot of minutes out there.
Nixon encouraging Cheeks to go in the direction he is. He sends it up over the top to Hollins, and Hollins gets inside. Yanked away by Kareem. Off to Nixon. Nixon has Cooper on the right and Jamal on the left, and Silk goes up. 2 in a row now for Wilkes, and the fans in the Forum are hoping for a run. And Billy C., who let the Lakers get out of hand early in the 3rd period, does not do the same thing tonight. He moves immediately to the timeout. It is 73-60. We'll be right back. Musburger with Bill Russell and Hot Rod Hundley. You're watching a replay of the Lakers get inside to Jamal Wilkes here, and this is the 2nd game of the NBA World Championship Series, with the Los Angeles Lakers trailing Philadelphia 73-60. But the Lakers trying to put a run together.
And that's the best way to do it, Brent. Move the ball and get that easy inside shot. Work it down slowly. Pick away at him. You can't get it all done quickly. You got to work.
Cooper assessed the personal near the midcourt line.
The last 2 times down, the 76ers took bad shots, which is a little unusual for them tonight.
Who was it who took those shots, Russ?
Lyle Hollins. He was trying to get inside, as they usually do, but they were not good shots. It didn't work out that they were good shots.
And we are seeing the end result of that. Henry Bibby in the game, and he hit those 2 free throws. So again, the 76ers coming through at the line. The Lakers have outscored the Sixers 17-11. The last 4 minutes, 51 seconds. Here's Cooper from outside the right corner, short. Julius with a good rebound, and here's Cheeks. It's 3-on-1. Nixon's got his hands full. Bobby Jones.
That all started with that rebound and outlet pass by the doctor.
He helps his clubs in a lot of ways. You know, he's one of those players that he gets 19 points and people say, well, he had a lousy game. He'll get 19 points and have a great game.
Dawkins getting pretty smart on these plays, not committing a senseless foul there, and he let him go.
77-62. Jamal watching Julius, and they've got a Bobby Jones inside. Missed the left-handed layup, and Bibby dribbles it out for the Sixers. 8 on the shot clock. 4. Dawkins to the layup with 3 seconds left on that shot clock. 79-62, and Dawkins with 23 points here in the second game. Cooper set shot. That is Michael Cooper's first field goal as Nixon awaits Cheeks in the ball. Jones goes to Dawkins, passed up the outside. And Kareem is very conscious of him out there too, Russ. Cross court now to Cheeks, who's all alone. Missed that time, and Jones and Bobby Jones dueling down inside, and they have got Jones on the loose ball, pushing for position, and Magic returns.
And that was an outstanding pass. That's cross court. That's a dangerous pass unless you throw the kind of pass that was thrown in. They got to have some steam on it, high enough so that they can't pick it off, but fast enough so they don't have time to get over there. Although Cheeks missed a shot, they still end up at the foul line because with that kind of pass, you usually will get good inside position.
They're in a penalty now, too. Bobby Jones will get 2 free throws on the foul.
And the reason you get good inside position is the defensive men are playing strong side, and so when the ball is whipped across the court that way, they can't make the transition to screen out well.
Now the Sixers are 15 of 19 at the free throw line, and the Lakers but 2 of 6. That is a 13-point edge at the free throw line. Kareem maneuvering, twists a turnaround off to the left. Underneath it was Cooper. Chance for the 3-pointer. Now, as Julius has assessed the personal, Russ, and Michael Cooper comes up to the free throw line, I want to bring up a point that is developing in this series. Paul Westhead basically is using a 6-man team. Billy Cunningham is using a 7 and frequently an 8 when he brings Steve Mix out there. Now, Cunningham is getting more use out of his bench than Westhead is.
Not necessarily, because the 2 guys that Westhead is using, Magic Johnson and Michael Cooper, play 2 positions. And so that you can't just say that, well, they're shooting more, and so he's getting more out of the bench. It's the way they're used, and they're about even at this point, because this is the same teams that they use to get here.
You mind if I disagree with you?
Not at all, Brent.
Thank you. Back, they work at the Cooper again, and the man off the Laker bench contributes.
That's 5 straight points for Coop. What a play by Irving at the other end. He set that one up for Bobby Jones. It seems like every time the doctor has the ball, Brent, Philadelphia, the players start moving and looking for the ball.
Here's Cheeks from the left corner into the doctor. And Kareem yanks off a rebound. Outlet now to Cooper. He's got Magic on his left. Magic will send it back to Cooper. Kareem not down yet. Now he returns, looks on his way, is short, and he'll go to the Sixers. Cheeks comes around it. Philadelphia with a big advantage. The doctor goes to Bobby Jones, and a foul call on Norm Nixon, reaching up on Julius.
Outstanding pass. The doctor knew that there's good defense, and so he was looking as he's catching the ball. A lot of guys will look and lose the ball because they'll do something with it before they catch it. He kept good control, And he was looking for the 2 guys coming for the layup.
There's your pass, Russ, right up high, and Julius whipped it off to Bobby Jones smartly, but just as smart, the foul by Nixon. That would have saved a short 2 points. However, they're in the penalty, and the doctor will have 2 free throws.
And so it continues to build at the free throw line. The Philadelphia 76ers with the magnificent Julius Erving now. And as far as Mark Landsberger checks in for the Lakers, as far as turnovers are concerned here tonight, we'll get another up-to-date check on that. The Lakers have turned it over a lot.
The Lakers are behind, and one of the prime things is Jamal Wilkes, who they depend on a great deal, is having another bad shooting night. He's not getting good shots, and he's trying to shoot his way out of that slump. And in the meantime, Philadelphia is really taking advantage of it.
One edge for the Lakers here tonight. Offensive rebounds in big. LA 11 and Philly 2. Nixon maneuvers on Bibby and has it knocked away and right to Cooper. Cooper hangs to Kareem. Short, partially blocked. Caldwell Jones hands to Lionel Hollins. It's Hollins and Bibby in the backcourt now. Bobby Jones has sent it back to Lionel. And the former Trailblazer goes back to the doctor. Nixon switched out on him. They move to Hollins. On the money that time.
You know that 3 of Kareem's shots have been blocked in this game, and all 3 of them by Julius. He got the hand on that last one.
87-69, inside of a minute. Offensive foul. It's going to go over to the 76ers.
Magic gets called for the foul here. It's really upset.
We got a double foul.
Now they're going to call a double foul.
Magic didn't want either one of the fouls, and it's going to be double.
He is really upset.
See, the referees can even disagree.
Let's watch it again, Brent. Here's the play. Magic will veer right. There's the contact. Bobby Jones goes back. You see Kashu in the background raising his arms to signal the foul, and they call it double. 4 on Magic. I believe they're going to give a foul to Philadelphia, to Bobby Jones.
Now, why would they jump it down here and not at mid-court? I suppose because
where the foul
attack was down there?
Yes,
Closest to the free throw line.
Yeah, 3 circles.
Jones and Magic. Off Kareem Bibby. Getting the ball off of him successfully and out of bounds. Nice play by him.
Very smart play. Watch this, Brent. The littlest of them all. Bibby alertly hits it right off Kareem's leg. He was standing out of bounds. Legally, you can go over that line in the air and hit the ball back, as Bibby did.
Hollins moves it to BJ, and Bobby holds it up on Landsberger, and now they go to Bibby. Bibby with a pull-up on Magic is short. Landsberger off to the rebound, and here comes Johnson. 87-69. 17 seconds on the shot clock, and here in the third period, about 19 seconds overall. There's the time remaining. Center of your screen, Nixon's pull-up on its way.
Very familiar. It was Kareem setting that screen.
Last shot time, Jones comes up, and he took it right into the glass with 6 seconds. He had the opening. Pass goes out of bounds and goes over to Philadelphia with 3 seconds left. They've still got a chance for another last shot with Jones checking in to give them some height defensively here. And last shot time.
Kareem never got any mustard on the ball on that one. He lobbed it up there too high and it got away from him.
They want Kareem out so he does not pick up his 4th foul in the last 3 seconds. Hollins outside on his way and off, and we've come to the end of 3 periods, and Philadelphia continues to dominate Los Angeles in this second game. And the NBA on CBS will continue after these messages from your local station. We are back now for the final period in the Forum. And Rush, you know, the Lakers closed to within 13, and immediately Billy Cunningham called that timeout for Philadelphia, and now it is back up to 18, 89-71, and you made the observation that the Lakers were not going to close in that closely in the third period. They'd have to wait out the whole second half, so you obviously saw something with this Philadelphia team tonight.
Well, this Philadelphia team earned that lead that they had. It wasn't because of bad play by the Lakers. It was good, hard-nosed basketball, sound basketball, cutting without the ball and doing the things. And I think Cunningham, when he called that timeout, he also made a substitution. And that's how you use your bench. You use the guys for certain situations.
18 now for Julius Erving.
He had Cooper draped all over him and went right with it with rhythm.
Nixon just dished it out of bounds. Expected someone to come to him down the baseline. Sixers bring it back down. Bibby and Hollins, Dawkins, Bobby Jones, and Julius Erving on the floor. For Billy Cunningham and Chuck Daly. Steal by the Lakers. It'll be Magic with control. Landsberger loose. And Landsberger controls and it's off to Nixon. Cooper's open on the left.
That's a great hanging move. He let the defensive man Bobby Jones go by and then got the field goal.
And you're seeing a lot of great defensive plays and a lot of good defensive hustle by both teams.
Dawkins wheels on Jones, and he was short, and Magic comes up the floor.
Very poor percentage shot there by Darryl.
Magic comes in, and Dawkins greets him. Darryl Dawkins and young Magic Johnson. And the foul is going to go against Dawkins, and Magic will come to the line.
Here's another look at it. Magic will get 2 free throws on the play. Going down the middle, Dawkins went high, blocked it away, but apparently in his follow-through, slapped him with the wrist. It looked like he got the ball cleanly. Look again. Here's Magic. Dawkins got the ball right there, their arms.
That's a tough call.
That is. You have to be in excellent position to make that call. Darryl didn't complain.
And that's something you don't see a lot in this league. Get it, dunk shots being blocked.
You know, Russ, he did not complain, though, as severely as he normally would if he thought he had made a clean play.
He complained a little bit, and he found that if you say certain things to the referees, they react adversely.
They'll say certain things back to you.
You know, like technical foul, things like that.
Bring it down with Henry Bibby. Nixon watching him. It's 91-75 at the 10:43 mark. Into Dawkins. Open man's Bibby. He did not shoot
they're doing
Sunday.
so well.
Oh, what a difference that'll make.
Look at it. Oh, he almost made a great steal. He faked like he was going down court. Randy coming. Went right back with the ball and couldn't handle it, but he knocked it out of bounds. Big Darryl Dawkins. Billy Cunningham looks on.
Billy Cunningham almost quit as coach of the Philadelphia 76ers. Had a long talk with his family at the end of last season. Decided to come back inside to Jones, and now how glad he is. He's up on Los Angeles in Game 2 of the World Championship, and along with improvement of the players will tell you privately that Billy Cunningham is a much better coach, too. Nix going to Bobby Jones, knocked away, and there's Lionel Hollins. Sends it back to Steve Mix on its way. Cooper. Here's Magic.
It's a very important point, Brent, that every man said that Cunningham has improved as a coach in both series before this one.
Now that was a very fine little move by Magic. Might not mean too much in the overall scheme of things, but he threaded himself inside, got that little shot that he likes. It's 93-79. Lakers looking for a run with Kareem watching. The battle for the loose, and it's Landsberger off to Johnson. It's the rookie again. Magic comes up to the layup, and now the Lakers may have something brewing because of number 32.
Well, he carried that one right to the basket. It's good coverage here. They were back, but it's 6-8 and a half. Magic carried it right over Bibby at 6-1 for the layup. And Billy C. of Philadelphia will take a timeout. We'll be right back.
I should remind everyone that Mother's Day is coming up Sunday. Let's not forget, all right? We'll have Game 4 for you out of Philadelphia. All right, the Lakers now with the possibility for one of their patented runs. Crowd is alive in the form. The 76ers have dominated this second game, no question about it. They've outplayed the Lakers. But out is Michael Cooper, stealing the ball from Cheeks, and Hollins got back, and it's Cheeks. And it's all Kareem waiting for Cheeks. Cheeks is rejected. It's off to Landsberger. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And it'll be Magic Johnson trying to come inside. Took from behind. And Magic is down in the heap at the baseline. And it is that left knee. He is hurt.
I'm sure it was accidental, Brett. The fans are booing, but boy, he took a hard fall. He was tripped up from behind. That's the worst way to be tripped, is when a man is behind you. You have no reaction, but there's no crash to the floor as he did. No warning that a man was going to be in that position to knock him to the floor. Jack Kerr, the trainer, comes out to take a look. Here's Magic coming down the middle with the ball. It's Cheeks coming right behind him. That tripped him down. It looked like it was Cheeks.
Down in pain, I can remember a game early in the season in Seattle, in the Kingdome, when Magic Johnson was taken off because of a knee injury. And this one does not appear to be as serious.
Here's your two block shots. First one by Hollins against Cooper. What a block. Now watch Cheeks take it the length of the court, and Kareem is waiting for him. And the little guy challenges, and Kareem slaps it down. And the Lakers come up with the ball.
Sky hook on its way. It's 93-83, back to 10. Once it was 21. 8:39 on the clock. Cheeks goes back, but it was hit. No time violation. Cheeks inside, back to Mix. Spin off Landsberger. Gives the Magic Johnson. Magic lead, and it's stolen by Hollins off of Wilkes, and it goes to Jamal. And it'll stay in the possession of the Lakers.
I think this will be a good time to get the doctor back in there, Brent. Julius has been out quite a while. And Philadelphia's not really getting into the flow offensively.
Now Mark Landsberger has contributed. So a seventh man for Westhead doing a job out here as he reaches a little bit deeper in the
That was a
paint.
key rebound there by Daryl Dawkins.
Caldwell Jones is fouled by young Landsberger as he came across.
Here's a look at it again. Down the alley comes Caldwell Jones. And Landsberger reaching in, picked up the foul.
Russ, I think you have to play kids like Landsberger. I think you got to give him a chance in a situation like this. And when Westhead did, he has help now, rebounding. Magic goes off. Dawkins blew the layup, and Kareem is off. Now it's Nixon. Hollins goes down, Nixon on the dribble, and the block will go against Lyle Hollins.
It's a good call. He was on the move, and Hollins did not establish a good defensive position. And it set all of that up was, I think, the intimidation of Kareem that made Dawkins miss that easy layup.
The forum will erupt if they cut this to 8. Nixon,
Charge.
offense, goes over to the Sixers.
You know, Daryl Dawkins should have dunked that ball. You know, a lot of big guys don't want to dunk a lot of times around the bucket to show that they can make a easy layup.
Here it is, Russ. There's a shot here, all alone. Never really got it up there, and he missed the easy one. A dunk would have been the easy
Stays
one.
with it, and Cooper is all over him, and it's off them from East Cheeks. Cooper drawing the charge.
You know, if this game is turned around, that's the young man that's done it. He's done it defensively because momentum starts with the letter D. Defense, because you can't get momentum, or as you call it, a flow going or catching up unless you stop the other team.
Lakers got the big mo, right, Russ?
Oh, Little Mo, one of those brothers.
Here's Nixon now, send it on over to Wilkes. Wilkes outside. It's 93-85.
Have you noticed when a team is playing good defense, they shoot a lot better?
You can tell Philadelphia's lacking that confidence, too. You look to a man, to their face. They got the doctor back in.
Into Dawkins, spins on Kareem, in and out. There's the doctor. Doctor can't get it. Loose, and here's Nixon. Sixers are back. And the forum has never been louder this year. Wilkes maneuvering now. He misses. Tapped up by Landsberger, and he fouled, reaching up over the top.
Young man is really going after it, though. He's giving him a lift. And he was in poor position there as Caldwell Jones had him blocked away.
Jones replaces young Landsberger, and the Sixers pump it up with Lionel Hollins against Norm Nixon. 93-85 at the 7-minute mark here in the final period of Game 2. Caldwell Jones moves it to Hollins. Dawkins come up with a jump shot short. Knocked free and out of bounds by Julius. It'll go to the Lakers.
That's what I was telling you about that jump shot. And now he's not making it. And you've got to take a better shot than that going down the stretch. You can't rely on 20-foot shots at this point in the game.
Got a timeout, Russ, and the NBA on CBS will continue after these messages from your local station.
Play the pick and roll game. Scoop, flare, and come slamming in here. So that when it comes to you, as they're screening down and we're getting silk, you can get the big fella inside, too. screen it down.
Back into form, the Lakers with possession. They bring it up. It's 93-85. 6:41 to go. The Lakers trailed at one point by 21 points. Nixon maneuvers inside. Sends it to Jones, and it goes back to Michael Cooper. And here's Norman. Off. Batted back up by Wilkes and in. Jamal Wilkes stayed with it twice.
He's been the man that has ignited this rally here, Brent. Very cold early. He has been hitting from everywhere. Outside, and there, a great second effort.
Oh, and don't overlook Michael Cooper. Here comes Lionel Hollins. Dawkins sends it back to Hollins. Hollins on the screen, and this is Tone and the Lakers. And now, close to within 4. Cooper's shot on its way. It's not there. It'll be Hollins' rebound. Turnovers, 21 by the Sixers and 24 by the Lakers as Hollins comes to the glass. This picked up by Kareem. Kareem hits Nixon in the middle now. Nixon comes straight down, splits the defense. It goes to Jamal. And he traveled and going to the Sixers.
Oh, that's a big call.
Turnover was 25 against the Lakers.
Here's the hoop a moment ago. Left corner, Nixon with the shot. It went long. Watch the second effort. That was Wilkes who tipped once, now twice, and he got the bucket.
Cunningham yelling instruction at his offense, which is directly in front of him. Julius puts it on the floor. Fouled, and he'll come to the free throw line after hitting the layup.
That's the way to go to your money man in tight situations. They cleared it, worked it perfect for Julius. Look at the right side of the floor. He's got all that room to work. He's got Wilkes leaning that way and went to his left, hung it up, got the bucket, and he's fouled on the play.
And on that field goal, the Sixers are 3 of 14 here in the fourth period. The Lakers are 7 of 11. Julius with 20 points for the game. And again, the 76ers now shooting their 22nd free throw. They are 18 of 22, and the Lakers are 5 of 9.
Both teams with 3 team fouls as we have 5:24 left in the game.
Nixon wants to go to Kareem. Sends it back to Cooper, who dishes to Jones, and Bobby Jones came at him, and Jones hit the field goal. A strong move, and he also did the foul from BJ.
Here it is again. Boy, what tremendous passing. First it's Kareem, then Coop dishes. Bobby Jones right there got a hand on the ball, but also got him by the wrist. The basket counts, and a foul to Bobby Jones, his 4th.
Every free throw now is so critical, but particularly for the Lakers, who just have not been to the free throw line nearly as much as the Sixers. Jones nails that one down. 5:15 left. A 6-point Philadelphia lead. 96-90. Julius fouled by Wilkes.
That's the same play they worked well the last time down, where they clear the right side and bring Julius high, but Wilkes, trying to deny him the ball, got the foul.
And that's the 4th team foul on the Lakers with 5 minutes to go. From now on, they should be shooting free throws.
Hollins sends it to Cheeks. Hollins cuts with Kareem on him. Spins to Bobby Jones. And the Lakers can pull to within 4. Magic cross-court Nixon. Nixon comes up on Hollins. It's 4 points, Philadelphia lead.
Lakers are really pushing that ball up the floor, and Philadelphia's going back to a more deliberate game.
And they need to run.
Right.
This is the time they have to force a run.
Here's the doctor. At the line, spin left, and Maurice Cheeks on its way in a big field goal by Philadelphia by young Maurice Cheeks.
Super play by the doctor, because they're not going to let him go inside.
Here's Kareem forcing a sky hook that bounced over, but Jones was there, and as he came up fouled, Maurice Cheeks got him. Jones down on the seat of his pants will come up.
And Jones said, let's go get him.
Yeah, here he is. The miss by Kareem, who was doubled up. See, Hollins reaching in, threw his rhythm off, and then the rebound to Jones. He went back up, and he's fouled. And a foul will be charged to Mr. Cheeks' 4th.
Cooper returns, and Wilkes will sit down. And now it is Jim Jones at the line for the Lakers. He has contributed 11 points here tonight and played a better game than he did in #1 on Sunday.
They've got to keep pushing the ball up. And speaking of Philadelphia, you know LA's going to do it. Philadelphia cannot go back and sit on that basketball. They better keep moving.
Now they're walking the ball up.
Right.
And that means they're not playing the game they want to play.
Maurice Cheeks goes to the doctor. Cross to Bobby Jones, who's alone. High, and Julius Magic took it away. Here's Irvin. Left side for the Lakers. Into Kareem on the hook. 98-96, and it's down to 2.
Here's your look again. Magic running it down to the corner, dropped it to Kareem. He hit the hook shot. Timeout Philadelphia. And the 76ers lead by 2.
We'll have more Saturday from the Spectrum in Philadelphia, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, or 12:30 here in Los Angeles. So what was once a 21-point lead has now evaporated. Philadelphia ahead of Los Angeles by 2 with 3:37 to go in regulation here in Game 2 of the NBA World Championship Series. Bobby Jones sends it back to Caldwell Jones. Too much spin, the doctor battles, and it's taken by Cooper of the Lakers across to Noah Nixon. And this trip could tie it, and the form already about to explode at the seams will come unglued if the Lakers do it this trip. Nixon out far on the right. Dumps to Kareem. Kareem waits. Left-handed hook. Didn't get the bounce, and the doctor's down. Here comes Maurice Cheeks. Cheeks into the middle and circles over to the right. Warm Nixon on him. Julius cooling it off, and Bill Russell and Hot Rod Hundley both think the 76ers should attack with a running game. Here's Julius left baseline, and out. Taken off by Kareem. Here's Nixon. Doctor out of hand. Cheeks with the ball. Jump ball. No foul.
Look at Daryl Dawkins and Jamal Wilkes checking back in.
And Julius Irving made that play possible. He knocked that ball loose. He missed the shot. He didn't get away. He hustled back defensively.
Here it is.
He's going to cause a backcourt foul.
Here's the ball knocked out. Kareem over to Nixon. There's Julius slapping the ball free. And now we'll have a jump.
No, we're going to have a foul on Nixon. That's a foul, Rod.
Wow.
He reached in, and here comes Maurice Cheeks at that free throw line.
That's really a big play. With a 2-point lead and a chance to go to 4.
Now both teams are in the penalty. They are now 19 of 24 at that free throw line. They are shooting for their 20th point at the line. And with the penalty, he missed, and Nixon jumps it off. Now they go to Michael Cooper. A 3-point Philadelphia lead, 99-96. Into Kareem. Hook off. Hit by Lionel Hollins.
He's complaining that he was shoved in the back. But no call, and Hollins hit the ball out of bounds.
And Magic Johnson calling the timeout. The Lakers will go over now and regroup around Paul Westhead. Billy Cunningham will bring the 76ers to their bench. And we, of course, will have more of the same Saturday and Sunday on CBS from the Spectrum. With 2 minutes and 31 seconds to go in regulation time, I'm Brent Musburger with Bill Russell and Hot Rod Hundley. We hope you are enjoying this, the second game of the NBA World Championship Series from the Forum, with the Philadelphia 76ers ahead of the Los Angeles Lakers, 99-96. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Hollins with a hand on it, and now there are 10.
Paul Westhead is a Shakespearean professor. Brandon, you been learning anything from him?
He said to his men at halftime, men are sometimes masters of their fate. Here is Norm Nixon. He had it rejected, and he got it back from the doctor. It's a one-point game, 99-98. 2:23 now. Hollins barking the call. Cooper goes with Maurice Cheeks. Cheeks sends it back to Hollins. It was once 21. Now it's 1. Hollins over on the left side. Lionel moves it to the doctor. Inside to Dawkins, and Kareem went with him and fouled him that time.
That's a big foul. Good one to commit there, because Dawkins would have had that field goal. Here's Nixon getting the shot blocked by Irving, and then it went right back to Nixon, and he got the bucket. Big play. And here are big free throws for Daryl Dawkins. He'll have 3 chances to make 2. Both teams in the penalty.
Now the Sixers are 20 of 26 from that free throw line. Now they are 21 of 27 and 25 points for Daryl Dawkins. They lead it by 3. 101-98, 155 left in regulation. Magic reaching out. Cooper almost saved it. Hollins back to Cheeks. Cooper cut. Cheeks went for the layup. And he was fouled. No, he was not.
They were going to call Goldtown. That's what they were going to call, but the ball went in anyway.
Nixon. Dribbling on Hollins. Johnson sends it into Kareem. Turn around at the left baseline. That's a shot. 103-100 at the 132 mark, and now Kareem has scored 34.
Cheeks surprised me. He got it pretty high. I didn't know that little guy could dunk.
Here's Julius. Jump shot on its way in, a big one, a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
It's the best thing they could do on their set offense. Keep running Julius high, clear the right side, and then they know they're going to double up. And if Julius can't find the shot, he'll find somebody open.
You know, when you get down a time like this, a lot of teams, there's a lot of pressure applied. Neither one of these teams are going to back off or fold up.
We've got a timeout. We'll be back for the final 111. Paul Westhead in the Laker huddle.
Okay. Score the basket. What's better? 3. Let's play 5-100. You can do your stunt game, bringing the ball down, but don't foul. Let's really get up. You play Julius so he can come down and play, the guards. Overplay now, overplay. Push him back, read the lobs, he'll overplay. Don't let him get the basketball. Let's get into our offense quick. Come on, babe, we need that quick offense. Let's get the rebound and run and score. Let's go. 45.
Meanwhile, Chuck Daly and Billy Cunningham await how Philadelphia will respond defensively.
And Paul Westhead has his prime team in there right now.
That would include Magic, Cooper, Wilkes, Nixon, and Kareem. Nixon will send it into Kareem. Maneuvers to the glass for the field goal. It's a 3-point game inside of a minute.
Fantastic shot. He had help from Bobby Jones, yet he nor Caldwell Jones could get up to get a block.
Back to Hollins. Shot clock at 10. Inside and blocked by Kareem, who saved it. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar gave the Lakers a hope right here. Magic sends it into Kareem. And a jump hook is short. Got the roll. It's a 1-point game with 31 seconds. 105-104. And Abdul-Jabbar did it defensively. And now he has scored 38 at the other end.
They've got to avoid fouls here, but play pressure defense.
Shot clock at 9.
They'll get it back.
5. Hollins inside. Bobby Jones takes the clutch shot. Maybe the biggest shot of the series by Philadelphia. Bobby Jones was not afraid to put it up when the collar might have been the tightest. From that left spot, B.J. rose in the air and hit one for Philadelphia.
Don't count out that 3-point shot. Now, we haven't had one attempted yet in this game, and the Lakers are down by 3.
Okay. Rafe him out of bounds now, Mike. He hands you the ball. Magic's going here. Silk's already there. Norman's already here. Kareem, you're going to step up. If he's not open, if he's not open, if he's not open, pass to, and now you're going to throw to the 3-point guy. You read me? So just stay put, EJ. You're here. Silk's here. Norman goes to Kareem. You just slide to the other 3-point area. So Kareem, from here to here, will just pass. There, or there, to drill the 3-pointer. Now, if you can make the pass from out of bounds to Magic. In fact, let's do this. Magic and Silk. X. Hey, come on.
During the playoffs, the Lakers have hit only 3 of 14 3-point tries, or 21%.
They do not have a good 3-point shooting team.
Cooper will throw it inbounds. The last 7 seconds, and Philadelphia up by 3.
I would say Jamal Wilkes has had the best chance.
Nixon.
And he's got a pretty good defensive man on him there, Bobby Jones.
Cooper waits. Nixon comes out high. Nixon throws it up outside, off to the right. Philadelphia can cover up and run it out now. Nixon at the buzzer. Philadelphia has evened the series at a victory apiece as Norm Nixon forced one up under pressure, and Billy Cunningham and the 76ers come back. Let's go to Hot Rod Hundley.
Bobby Jones and Julius Erving here. Bobby, great shot under pressure to win it.
Well, the Lord was with me on that shot. I just threw it up there, tried to get over the guy Cooper. He's trying to block it, just got it up there.
Well, congratulations. We'll let you go on that.
All right.
All right, Doc, they went to you under pressure, big guy, at the top of the key, and you were making some great moves, and when you weren't scoring, you were getting the ball off to open people.
Thanks a lot. They double-teamed a lot in the first game, so we wanted to capitalize on that situation, and I think we came out and executed a good game plan, and now they have to make the adjustment.
But now they got to go to Philadelphia, where they haven't won since 1975. You've beaten them 9 straight times there. Will that be a factor, or being that it's playoff time, it doesn't make that much difference?
Probably doesn't make any difference. One thing I'm fearful of is the law of averages is working against us, but our guys have been playing well at home, and we just hope we can continue it.
Okay, good luck to you, Doc.
All right. Nice to see you, Hart.
Julius Erving, let's go back to Brent and Bill Russell.
All right, 107-104, the final score. Philadelphia downs Los Angeles, and now the scene in this NBA World Championship Series moves east. We'll be at the Spectrum in Philadelphia for games on Saturday and Sunday. We'll start at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time Saturday and a half hour earlier on Sunday. We're dead even at a game apiece. There were some who thought it was going to be easy for the Lakers. It is not going to be easy for anybody. This may be one of the finest championship series yet, as tonight the 76ers come alive with Daryl Dawkins scoring 25, Maurice Cheeks 23 for a total of 48. They contributed only 24 between them on Sunday. Chocolate blunder becomes chocolate thunder again. For Hot Rod Hundley, Bill Russell, and Rick Barry, I'm Brent Musburger saying so long for Los Angeles. 107-104 the final. We'll see everybody Saturday afternoon, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So long, everybody. And the NBA on CBS is a presentation of CBS Sports.